So Kevin Love was asked about the potential of a buyout from the Cavs. Has a couple of years remaining on his contract. Here's Kevin Love about the potential of having his contract bought out.
The buyout had never even come up. I think that's speculation, and you know, sometimes shit is thrown against the wall and people are seeing who's going to read it and who's going to see it. So for me, it's never been a thing. I'm still sitting here year 14, you know, as a Cav, and as, you know, listen, it's a young team. That's, you know, obviously where this is headed and where this is going. But what I'm going to try to be is, and like I've told Kobe and JB, a positive force. Wherever this ends up, I just want to make sure that at least internally and here when we walk into this building, that it's positive. When I, you know, go to, well, it used to be Quicken Loans Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, I want it to be positive. And it's the same thing last year. We know what's going on, you know, within the locker room. Everybody had their moments, me included, maybe me specifically, but I want to make sure that it's going to be positive so long as I'm donning a Cavs jersey.
Kevin, that's good to hear. It really wasn't always positive a year ago, so maybe he's going to embrace the role a little bit more.
He needs to, because if this team is going to bank on all of this young talent that they have, Garland, Sexton, Allen, you bring in Lauri Markkanen from the Chicago Bulls, and you have young players all over the place. Isaac Okoro, looking for him to take steps forward in year number 2. Kevin Love needs to take on, if he's still going to be on this team, he needs to take on that leadership role and helping these young guys grow throughout the year. I go back to that game in Toronto where he just kind of threw the ball in, lackadaisical, no attention to detail. Those are the kind of little things that young players have, and they get impressed on. They're very impressionable players when they are so young. They're trying to learn this game. They're trying to utilize any sort of experience or teaching or advice they can get from some of the veteran players and their coaches. And when things like that happen, when you're trying to build a young culture and a young team to try to get back to competing in the Eastern Conference, let alone competing for the top and against the best in the West, you need veteran players to help lead the young guys that are going to be your core, they're going to be your future, and they need to be that positive impact, as Kevin Love said. So hopefully, like the Browns live up to what they say, hopefully now Kevin Love is in that place to accept that role and be that positive influence.
And again, he needs to be healthy in order to be able to help them out on the court. All right.